Hello, and welcome back to another Retro Roulette stream. I'm your man, Photogenic Just. My mouth is filled with food right now. Oh my goodness. What's up, guys?
Wondering if
Okay, so we are back with Tales of Destiny. We'll stop talking with my mouth full in just a second. I apologize for the late start. I was in the kitchen, I was grabbing my snack. And then I dropped my snack and it got all over the floor.
your snack.
Yeah. So that was fun to clean up. They're very like,
chocolate.
yeah, I have these little coconut little thingamabobs, these little coconut rolls from Costco. They're awesome. They're super addicting, but they're also incredibly flaky. So if that thing falls on the floor, it's breaking. But yeah, I am back. I had to take about a week off because I was in Canada, and that was a
Sounds
great trip.
irrelevant.
Yeah, had a lot of fun during that trip. We went to Otakuthon, and yeah, Otakuthon was a great time. You know, the first time I went there was back in 2024, and I loved it there. I had so much fun there, and this year was even better. We had our magical girl panel, and I was not prepared for how many people were going to turn up to this panel. We had so many people there. I think, legitimately, I may have had more people at this panel than some of our tournament of voices, which is nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we had a huge room. I had a huge room, and I also had a really good time slot, too. I am shocked at the time slot that they gave me. It was like 2 p.m. on a Saturday, so yeah, it was like prime time for a panel. So thank you to Otakuthon for letting me do that. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'll gladly do that panel again if you guys let me next year. But yeah, people were super into the idea. This one girl came up to me at the end of it to be like, thank you so much for giving this panel. This is my favorite panel here. This is one of the best panels I've ever been to in years. I'm like, holy shit.
That's great.
Yeah, like people were giving me feedback, like good feedback, like being like, yo man, check out this game too. And yeah, like folks were super into the concept, and we just had a really good time over there. Also ate a lot of good food up in Montreal. HK ain't playing when she says it's like food central. There's so much good stuff there. Like that one Korean beef tap tap we had was like unreal. So good. I want that. I'm like still thinking about that.
Hey, kibble. That's what.
Somebody needs kibble.
Yeah. She cries so much. Sometimes I forget that sometimes she's right.
Mm-hmm. Once in a blue moon, she's right. Cause of Vandalia's trouble turns out to be an insurrection led by Grey Bomb in Heidelberg, where John Chelsea joins Stan's group and they decide to head to Heidelberg. Yeah. Well, you don't like the idea of taking my money, then you won't take my money. How about that? How is our food anyways?
The door shut? Is he in there?
Do I hear winter? I think I hear winter.
But he hasn't seen it.
ハイデルベルグへ行って神の目を取り戻そうウッドローたちと出会った森を抜けるんだったな
Yeah, I forgot to charge my headset, so we're gonna do this all the speakers tonight.
森どうしたのマリーもしかして聞き覚えあったいや多分ない
ティルソの森はスノーフリ
を出て西の方角です。
Alright, so where are we going? Okay, we gotta go west of Frostheim. I guess I gotta spoke to that person. We'll speak to that person first. Another one of Leon's simps. They have such a petite body, yet they're so graceful on the battlefield with all those strong men in tow. The Roses Senegal. I may be a girl, but if it was Leon, then what?
Leon has become friends to the lesbians?
Also Rosa Senegal, so I wonder if that was a Rosa Versailles reference in a Japanese one. Okay, yeah, we get going here. Yes, Leon is an ally. The lesbians like him.
この森を抜けるとサイリルの町だ。まずはそこを目指そう。はい、わかりました。
Leon showing up to the lesbian cookout.
あの町が今も無事であるかどうか定かではないが。
I don't know if the lesbians have a cookout. I'm just saying that they have a cookout. Hopefully y'all have a cookout.
Hey lesbians, sound off in chat. Do you have a cookout? Winter, do you guys have a cookout? Oh. Oh. Sorry.
She's like, what?
俺たちも精一杯頑張りますから。スタン君は良きマスターへの道を着実に歩んでいるようだね。剣の技量も人間としての度量も。
Hey Jen.
俺マスターにふさわしい人間に。
Yeah, we got a pretty packed week of streaming. So tomorrow we're gonna be torturing ourselves, and then Thursday we're gonna torture ourselves in a different way.
It's very up your torture.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing Sakura Taisen in Japanese, and I'm going to attempt to learn the language by playing it. And then on Thursday, we're playing Pokemon, try to get that Porygon, and finish the run in blue, and also play God Hand in the evening. I'm doing an experiment this week with these time slots, so I want to see if they work. Because if they do work, then I might try to make that a more consistent thing.
私は誰かと雪の降る森を歩い懐かしいような一体どうしてしまったのだろうわからどうやら記憶が蘇りつつあるよね
Wait a second. I'm actually just flipping through the strategy guide, getting back to where we were. Oh yeah, we did Tokai. Yeah, we're over here, Telso Forest.
おそらくここの雪景色が彼女の心を刺激して焦って思い出そうとしなくていいわゆっくりねありがとう
Thank you, Ruti. That was like 2 steps. Oh, I forgot that I was playing Asphilia in that last boss fight, right? Dang, they're weak to basically everything I don't have. Let's back up. Don't mind me also taking off my belt.
Hi. Those streets.
So Leon, swap Aru, Woodrow, and Ruchi could probably take Philia's spot. Right. The Sorcerer's Ring. How did I put him to sleep? That's rude. There we go. I also spent some time today making some clips, so I'd like to see some of those show up on Instagram. Alright, where do we want to go in this map? There's a thingamabob this way.
Love a thingamabob.
Yeah. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, Leon, wake up. Oh gosh, that's fine. Yeah, I was thinking earlier today, like, what are my other cons this year, and I think I have possibly 2 more con appearances this year, maybe 3. I do plan on going to Anime NJ.
Pretty cute con.
Yeah, I'll go there, and then potentially Retro Game Con. I know that's in, I think, September. But I'm still deciding on that. And I also have a AVGC's Vendor Village, which I'm probably gonna go to. That's like a one-day event. And I'll have some stuff to trade over there too, so. Yahoo! Fruit cheese. Oh no! Put me to sleep, that's rude. Oh my goodness. Leon just got wrecked. Leon is like super squishy in this mode. It's like I don't remember him being this crazy. Yeah, I just suck with him. Damn it. Maybe I should also have Chelsea in the party, 'cause I think she's also an archer. A lot of these guys
She
are
is.
to arrows. Yeah. Oh, she also has more HP too. Alright, let's put her in. Let's see what our girl can do. Alright, I mean, it seems to be working. Oh yeah, and at some point I gotta go visit you guys because I have a strategy guide to give to Winter.
Hey.
Yeah. I think it's very funny how she was like, oh yeah, there's this other FF12 strategy guide, and then I found it in the next store. She's like, it's like kind of rare, and I'm like, oh, you mean this one?
Oh, you mean this strategy guide right here?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I've done that to you once.
Yeah, yeah. There was one game store that I went to. It was inside of like, I think it was inside of a flea market or something. I was surprised because they had a certain PS2 game that is not great. A certain PS2 game that got pulled. I'm not gonna mention the game, but if you know, you know.
I don't know.
Some of you might remember. Too Many Games kind of got in trouble.
Oh,
with that
okay,
game
okay.
a little while
Now I
back.
know.
Yeah.
mean, it didn't really get in trouble. It was like a single booth. People were like, "Whoa, wait a minute." I wouldn't call that they got in trouble.
Okay, fair.
Like, the con has suffered nothing, and the booth barely suffered anything.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, put that away. But yeah, it was funny to get jump scared by that when I was there. I was like, oh, y'all selling this?
Should I say something?
They also had a whole bunch of, like, repros, too. And I remember they had Xenosaga that was, of course, expensive. Because why wouldn't it be? Mm. I am very happy I got that copy of Thousand Arms. I think I'm gonna stream that in the future. I feel like that would be a very good stream game. Chain material. Okay, I see what you're doing. And I got pics of some of the new cats at the cafe, and I cannot wait to meet them. Actually, we were in a company of some really great cats this weekend. The folks we were staying with, they have 2 cats, and they were both adorable and also batshit insane. They had so many zoomies.
It's so funny when Mayneth has the zoomies, because she, like, doesn't want me to catch her having the zoomies. So she's like, I wasn't doing nothing. I don't, why are you even looking at me? And I'm like,
Kind of true.
She's like, she doesn't want you to think she's one of those cats.
It's like, I actually don't have fun. I've never had fun in my life. You know this. I don't play.
Yeah. I don't care if it's
hunting.
I don't care if it's healthy for me. I don't do it.
So like, I'll hear her thundering around, and then like I go to look, and she's like, I wasn't doing nothing. What are you looking at? There's nothing to look at. Keep looking. Keep looking somewhere else. Damn. Mind your business. She's not that rude. She's just like, oh, hey, what's up? You wanted to pet my face, right? Yeah, because I love being pet, because I'm just a sleepy girl. That's me.
It's like really funny. We were trying to keep the cats away from running into, I guess, their attic, and there's like this big door. And so sometimes like the door would crack open, and then I'd see the cat come to the door, and then we'd close it, and then the cat would just like run and then stop and then just rub against your legs like, yeah, you ain't slick. I know what you're trying to do. Don't even pretend like you're trying to be cute. Oh no, we sleepy boys.
We weren't doing nothing. Why are you so suspicious? It's not healthy to be so stressed.
Oh, I can show this. I know I posted a picture of this in the server, but my Trails in the Sky USB now has Estelle and Joshua on there.
How you'll know? Hold on.
Now we'll know which of the USBs has Trails in the Sky on it. I gotta make one for my Cold Steel USB. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that eventually. Just like putting my GOG games on USBs and getting nice little keychains for them. See, when they get rid of physical copies, I start making my own. That's how it works.
I mean, I had seen that somebody did that with like their Steam games. I think you shared that.
Yeah. And then there's that other thing, I think I shared it to Steven a little while back. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called like Top Zoo or something like that. Where somebody made like NFC cards that could load games. You tap in and the game loads. I'm trying to see if I can find that chat real quick. This shouldn't be that far.
Shout out to Sup Arcade.
Yeah, shout out to Sup Arcade. Yeah, Zapparoo, that was it, not Tapsu, Zapparoo. I've seen videos of that and it looks really cool. Some people will like make whole arcade machines with that built in and it's really neat. So you can go over to someone's house and be like, yo, let me see your game collection. And then they just whip out a binder with a whole bunch of like cards. Right, does the whole thing with, yeah, her hubby. This storyline.
The original, if I recall, you could make it like they just don't. They can't.
They just don't what?
Like, I think you can make something happen so they won't reunite or he'll die, and then she won't rejoin you later. She's sad. Let's see, Jin was saying good luck with the schedule. I'm very curious about this talk on Tyson Street. Oh, I remember you mentioned it. Yeah. And the Mortal Kombat mini marathon, I'm gonna try for either October or November for that. Oh, is that your birthday present for me? That's lovely. Thank you. Yeah. My birthday month, I'm giving Bot a present. That's how it works. Well, it depends on what month it goes in. It's either your birthday month or mine. Yeah. That's right, because we are back to back. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? I'm not trying to say that. My birthday month's completely different month. Accusing me of being a bad friend? What the fuck? Yeah, I have an interesting idea for the PowerPoint party for your birthday. I think I need to stream. Anyway, I'm interrupting it. It's okay. We've seen this cutscene before. That's why I'm kind of skipping through it. We'll stop if like Leon gets a new monologue, because that's showing gonna be new content. Yeah, we gotta make her remember. And as you were saying? I don't remember. Oh, right, I have to stream Silent Hill 4, so more people can enjoy my PowerPoint.
Yeah.
I'll just do it like in Discord though. It's not gonna be a Twitch thing.
That's fine. Ooh, what if I... Maybe I'll play it alongside you, depending on the day.
Yeah, and I'll probably be doing it on Saturdays just because
Yeah.
that's a day for me.
I have also starting to think about what my Creeper Casino lineup's going to be this year. I do know that I want to try to make one of the games Folklore. I really want to play that.
この家は
Folklore, Resident Evil Outbreak is also in the running for that too. And then there was this other, I hate this term, but everyone uses it, friend slot game that I know Nick mentioned that was like
I
a
think we can just
horror.
not say friend slop. I guess like it's just why do we say friend slop? Like that to me that shouldn't be a thing.
I
You
know,
mean
but it's
multiplayer video game.
I know, but it's pretty widespread though at this point.
It's just it doesn't make sense to me because it's like normally when you say slop you're trying to like degrade the thing. Like but friend slop is like but you want to hang out with your friends. It's one thing if it's like, oh, this is a shitty game made 90% by AI that's just complete garbage and also multiplayer, then yeah, okay, it's friend slop, but like if you're saying this is a multiplayer game, like why are you calling it slop? It's what the fuck? That doesn't mean anything. Anyway, there's my rant. There's my Grandpa Bot says that he doesn't understand the kids these days.
Rail from JRPG.
この鉢植え
Winter, I'm going to remove your eyelashes in your sleep.
Oh no!
雪白そうだ。ハイデルベルグ山脈の特産で綺麗な花を咲かせるらしい。花言葉は
大切な思い出。あの人と二人この家を花で埋め尽くそうと笑って話した。あの人ってこのキッチン。
マリーが料理している姿を見たくて早く帰ってきちまったよ。
私が料理しているとあの人が来て優しい言葉をささやいてくれた。私の作ったポワレをあの人は美味しそうに食べてくれて。
マリーさん、
寒さの厳しい夜は暖炉の前であの人と身を寄せ合って過ごした。幸せそうに眠るあの人の寝顔を一晩中見ていたこともあった。この家にはあの人と過ごした日々がマリー、苦しい。次止めどなく湧き上がってくる。胸が張り裂けそうだ。
マリー、どうした？マリー、愛しているよ。マリー、
マリー、
私は
マリー、
マリ
マリー。So much Mary.
ー、すまないみんな。取り乱してしまったな。
マリーさん、記憶を。
ああ、すべて思い出した。聞いてもいい？あの人ってこの探検の持ち主だ。名はダリス・ヴィンセント。
確か さっき会った人もダリス隊長って呼ばれていたような。
あれは私の夫だ。夫ですか？ダリスはこの国を変えようとする理想に燃えた男だった。彼の語るこの国の未来の姿に多くの人間が彼のもとには大勢の人間が集まり、いつしか遮る義勇軍となった。私はそんな彼。
それで
どれくらい前なのだろう。町が突然王家の軍に包囲された。
王家の軍ですって。
2年前の動乱のことか。
ダリスは義勇軍のリーダーとして、私も彼の隣に立ち、彼と共に武器を振るった。だが結局、
どうしてそんなこと。
詳しい理由はわからない。軍を
そんな。
先に話を聞かせて。それから。
私はダリスと北の大河へ逃げたが、絶体絶命の窮地にダリスは私だけを助けようとしたのだ。私を崖。
その時のショックで記憶を失ったってこと？
そうだろうな。
そうは思わないわ。
なんでそんな。
どうやらそのダリスという男を。
ダリスさんは
わからない。何も。私は
うじうじしてる場合じゃないわよ。本人に直接
そうですわ。
確かあの方はハイデルベルグへ戻ると言ってました。私たちと目的地は一緒です。
すぐに後を追いましょう、マリーさん。
ありがとう、二人とも。その言葉。
Oh, I should show this at some point. During the Madrigal panel, I got these like really cute frilly wrist cuffs from the artist.
Oh yeah, you had mentioned that.
Yeah, and I was wearing them.
投獄したと。
I would put them on now, but
I
they
just think
would.
it's so sweet that they like gave those to you.
Yeah, I was talking to the artist, and I was like, "Yeah, I want to be cute." They hooked me up someone, so I was like, "Yeah." So I would wear it now, but unfortunately, it would not match what I'm wearing. The pink and the black would be like kind of weird. I also got a really nice license plate frame. It's got like Sakura on it. I was like, "Yeah, now my car looks cool."
Not for nothing, but we have a mutual friend who could absolutely help if you wanted to make your like general wardrobe more kawaii.
Mm-hmm. That we do. Yeah, I mean, I wear brighter colors. Over the last few years, I've definitely made more of an effort to wear brighter colors. Because, like, for so long, most of my wardrobe has been, like, blue, black, gray. And I'm like, okay, I gotta have more colors than that.
To be fair, when you're a nerd like Weez is, the shirts just come in those goddamn colors.
They do, because they're very safe colors, and like...
And it's like, okay, I'd wear
crap.
other colors, but I do want to like wear the
Fine.
thing that shows off like my favorite media, and then it's like, did you want that in navy or in dark blue? And you're like, okay.
Yeah. That's why it was like cool when I got the roll shirt, because it was like, hey, this is just in pink. I was like, yes, I like this. Ooh, damn, look at that steel axe. That gives Mary a lot. We'll get her that. Chelsea. Okay, no, Chelsea doesn't get anything. Ophelia. Yeah, we can get that this time. Get that to Leon. It's a lot of money. Alright. Give him that. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna buy another one of those sleep materials. I feel like that could be very useful. Yeah, I was chatting up in the RR server. We were talking about the Terranigma remake, remaster, or whatever is rumored right now.
Man, I'd be down with that.
Same. I hope that if we do get a Terranigma like re-release, it's a port, because I think it would be really cool to just like get the original version of it over an HD 2D version, mainly because I'm like, I don't know if the HD 2D is gonna do the effects justice, but
So I did read that your fear. I personally feel that it's a game that I'm not going to say necessarily could benefit from like that sort of art, but like I really think that it wouldn't hinder the original artistic vision of it.
yeah.
Like I feel like for Terranigma and HD2D would be completely fine.
And for what it's worth, I'm willing
Like
to
it
actually
really
see...
wouldn't change the like artistic direction of the original. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Yeah. I want to at least see it. I just hope it comes out good. That's all. Because like,
Yeah.
I remember when I
get
played
it.
that game and just being like, holy shit. And I think there's something to that when you have like an old game that's like punching way above its weight, and then you put it on like a modern engine and it doesn't come off as impressive in some ways.
I mean, I feel like that's just an inevitability. It's not
Yeah.
to. Like, it can't.
But again, I think it could still be good. I think what will be great, and that's one thing that the HD2D games are good at, is I think like the sprites themselves will look really cool. Because I noticed that like they usually touch those up, and I think that's gonna be really nice in it.
Of course, all of this assumes that that's even what's happening.
Exactly. It could literally just be like a concert that they're teasing, you know.
Terranigma's interesting in that it feels like a very accessible, inaccessible game. Like, it's not that hard to get if you want to.
Right. Yeah, we'll sleep here. I should replay Terranigma. That was a cool game.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Like, it is one of the, like, if they were re-releasing it, I would absolutely replay it.
Yeah, I would too. Like for as much as I'm like saying this, I'd probably still buy it. Especially because it's like we never got the game, so I definitely support remakes for games that we never got. I know we have that Ocarina of Time remake. I'm not as excited about that. I'm kind of just lukewarm on it.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's one of those things.
So then again, for me, Zelda's just very like, yeah, it's fine, it's there,
Yeah.
it's whatever. Who cares?
For me, it's kind of like with Star Fox,
Sorry, not
where
who
it's like,
cares, I know people care.
it's kind of like the same thing with Star Fox for me, where it's like, I'm sure it'll be fine, it'll play okay, just not necessarily what I want personally, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Not every game has to be for me.
Exactly.
I might end up with it because I will say that rumored Zelda Switch 2 that's been floating around, that does look kind of nice. I can't lie. I would heavily consider getting that. And they're probably going to release that alongside it. Watch, they're going to announce that like the day after they raise the price of the Switch 2s.
Yep. It's one of those things where it's just like, look, it's not that I want to wait till it's more expensive, it's that I can't get it right now.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like,
Or like, I shouldn't.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. But also just like, again, I keep saying this, like, there's good games for the Switch too. I don't think it's bad. I just don't necessarily have that much of a need for it at the moment. I'd rather wait till like the games that I really want are out. If I buy Switch 2, I'm gonna be playing Switch 1 games for the most part.
Like, the Xenoblade 2 update is the closest to like, oh damn, I wish I had a Switch 2.
Yeah.
Winter wants to play the new Donkey Kong. I have heard good things about it.
I heard
so.
good things about it too. Yeah. Then of course, like, you know, Air Riders is fine. Like, it's good. But it's not a game that I'm like, oh my god, I need it right now. Fortune's Weave looks really good. What is nice is that when I do get a Switch 2, my library actually has a lot of Switch 2 games now, which is lovely. So I can actually borrow Kirby's Air Riders from them. Or Star Fox. I want to
Possibly
play
after I
that.
get my first paycheck, I might actually go ahead and be like, let me over-invest in this because I will make it back. But we will see what I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did impulse purchase some doujinshi. Alright, one was an impulse purchase, the other one was me going, hey, if I spend $10 more, I get free shipping.
先日城から落ちる際に通った非常通路を使おう。
防衛上の最重要機密ではないか。
構うことはない。君たちは私の仲間なのだからね。町の東にある民家へ向かってくれ。そこが非常通路の入り口だ。
Oh yeah, Phil was just chiming in on the HE2 discussion. They're like, it's good style, and the biggest complaint they've seen is that there's a million of those games now, when in reality there's maybe 20 max after nearly 10 years. Yeah, so I see people make that argument a lot, like, oh, there's so many HE2D games now. And I personally don't vibe with that argument. I think they kind of live in their own little niche, right?
I also feel like that's just not an argument.
It's not. The only, like, And I just said the only like slight leg that I would maybe give that argument is there is potentially like a slight case to be made about it potentially being used for too many different franchises, but even then, I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, exactly. Like Phil, yeah, exactly. Phil said it exactly. Like, I think you could potentially make the argument that like, oh, you know, maybe if they're using it for a bunch of different franchises, things can potentially look homogenized, but even then it's like you have Octopath, Star Ocean, Dragon Quest, and some of the newer games, I guess. But even then, I think they've done a decent enough job at like making things look distinct. It's not like I'm not gonna look at Dragon Quest sprites and say, oh, that's Live Alive.
Yeah, like I think Star Ocean still looks quite distinct. But I don't know. To me, like that just kind of doesn't work because it's like, are you gonna say that like 3D is overused in games? Like it just doesn't quite work. It's like, yes, there should be an art style in games, but also like how they achieve that art style is a broad spectrum. Let's see. Jin says, yeah, I'm not a hardcore Zelda fan either, so I'm not feeling one way or the other. Fortune's Weave does look interesting. Treat yourself, bot. We'll see. Star Ocean still looked like Star Ocean despite the HD 2D.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I've seen of it, it looked like Star Ocean. The art style was the same. It was just like presented in a slightly different way, and that's kind of like, are we gonna call Tales of Destiny 2 the remake the HD 2D? Like, I think this looks great, and it looks distinct.
That's why I said it's like a slight thing, but even then, I don't fully agree with it. At least
it's
not
just
yet.
Of all games, I feel like with Terranigma, it could potentially benefit from that.
Mm-hmm.
That said, I also think a pure port, like, I think what it was, as it was, is completely fine. I think, yes, if they do a graphics update, that's also fine.
Yeah.
Like, I feel that it could benefit, but also if they are like, here, it's just a pure port, I'm like, cool, that's great, thank you.
Or what they should do, and I said this in the thread earlier, do both. I support that.
Well, I support it, I also recognize that both is more effort than one or the other.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I thought that was like the coolest thing when they did that with Trials of Mana.
Trials of Mana.
ダーゼン無事だったのかリンクほう本物だ本物の殿下だ生きて再びだから奥に
Oh, damn. Leon's HP just got melted away there. That was crazy. Oh wait, let me back up. Cause I have like no food.
My cat every day. Hold on, we have like.
Father, we have no food.
Father, we're starving. We're literally dead.
Oh wait, shit, that's right. They're all gone. Oh god damn it. Right. I forgot this place was deserted. Yeah, that one's here. But yeah, games are bad. Nintendo Switch 2, I will be waiting on that. And I've got no problem waiting for it.
Well, you should because you should go to... But outside of that...
Actually, because I what?
Oh, no. When you heard me say games are bad, and she said, okay, I'll turn it off. And I said, well, yeah, you should go to bed. Teamwork.
Maybe next Nintendo Direct I'll announce like a new Famicom Detective Club, and then I'm gonna like be like, fuck, I need a Switch 2. Oh, that'd be so hype if they announced a new one. I know there is a new Cotton game coming to the Switch too, that I am gonna want to get at some point.
Yeah, the thing is that it's like, it's just as well to get the games and wait on the console.
I've thought about that too, because I know I already have Tears of the Kingdom on Switch too.
What are you gonna get, guys?
Probably ask brother.
Huh?
I'll probably ask.
皆さん、
Hey, if you
戦
get
闘お疲れ様です
it'll work.
少しでも皆さんの手助けになるようグミやライフボトルを調合しておきますわ
いやー助かるよ。そういう消耗品はいくらあってもいいし、これからもよろしく頼むよ、フィリア。
はい
Yeah, what Switch 2 games do I want at the moment? Like, really want? I know it's that Cotton game I said. I definitely want to get that at some point. It's like that. And... I'd probably get Fire Emblem. Or borrow it, one of the two. I don't like that it's $80, but I'll probably at least borrow it from someone. It's like Donkey Kong's good, but it's not a game that I'm like itching to play. And that's kind of how I feel about Kirby Air Riders as well. I know I'd consider getting Inazuma 11. That's getting a nice Switch 2 edition. And I don't think that's full price either. I think you can get that a little bit cheaper, which is cool. It's funny, because I almost feel like the reverse of like those Nintendo content creators who always bitch about like directs having a bunch of RPGs and then being like, oh, there's nothing for me to play. I feel like it's the opposite. It's like now it's like they're all like feasting and I'm just like, there's not a whole lot for me. Okay, Leon, you're gonna wanna use one of these overalls. Yeah. Oh shit, Tales of Eternia is this year. That's coming in a few months. Yeah, I'm gonna need that for sure. Jin says Agnes for days with Skip a Switch 2 with bundle. I tried that one for DK, which is fun, but Adegate didn't hit me in the way I expected. Yeah. I think the games will come. I genuinely believe the games will come for the Switch too. I think there's gonna be plenty of great stuff for me to play in the next year or so. But you know, I'm not necessarily gonna buy a console for the games that may come out. I'd like to buy a console when I know the good games are gonna come out. But we know Xenoblade is coming out, so you know we're probably a lot of us are probably gonna get Switch 2s for that at some point. So
yeah, let's round to it.
Wouldn't it be cool if they announced a Xenoblade Switch 2 console?
Cool or annoying?
It'll be both, because you know they'll announce it.
Like they'll announce it the second after somebody purchases one.
Exactly.
In our Zero.
It'll be like I'll buy a Switch 2, and then like the next day they'll announce it or something.
And they'll also be like, and it's an OLED.
Yeah, and it's an OLED, and we've added new features, and
and the battery life's better.
And the battery life is better. That would be one that would like be. That one would feel targeted. I'd be slightly upset they announced. Yeah, I think you and a lot of people would. What does Leon really want? Yes, that's exactly what's happened, Leon. 100% what's happened.
ええ、もうヒューゴ様にこだわる必要がないくらい。本当にそう思うか。もしかしたらたくましくなった坊ちゃんを見てヒューゴ様も「もういったぞリオン」とか言うかも。あいつがそんなことを言うものか。マリアンだってリオン様いつの間にそんなあてなにってなるかもしれませんよ。バカを言うな。マリアンがそんなこと。だから任務を終わらせて。
Yeah, the Switch 1 was actually the first time I bought a major console at launch. And in retrospect, I could have waited on the Switch one too. Like, it was cool to play Breath of the Wild and be part of that, but like, I could have waited on it. Oh wow, I have exactly 0 gold. I didn't even realize that.
Wow. That's impressive.
That is impressive. Jin, what other games do you own for your Switch 2 right now? Actually, you know what would be really cool? It would be sick if we had a Switch 2 Lite. Like one that was a little bit smaller. I would love that. Because I know it's like an unpopular opinion, but I definitely think handhelds are getting a little too big. I don't
We don't
think
even have that many handhelds.
What's that?
We don't really have that many handhelds.
Yeah, because once the Switch came out, people realized that hybrid consoles are kind of like the way to go. Or to just like not make portable games anymore. Just kind of be like, alright, it's just a console game you can just bring with you. Which I've spoken about that at length before. And now I kind of have mixed feelings on that. Yeah, let's get that for him. That's a fair take. The Steam Deck is a bit too chunky. My hands fall asleep sometimes holding. Yeah, I feel like the Switch 2 is really heavy. Because I remember trying it once in handheld mode and just being like, ooh. Just be like, ooh, this is a lot. I think a smaller Switch 2 would be really cool. Or, I've been saying this since Switch 1, that they should release a Switch that's just docked only. Make it docked only, and then it could be cheaper too. I think that would be so cool, but I guess not. This is better to hold Steam Deck. Yeah, Steam Deck definitely feels chunky. I think I've held a Steam Deck twice. They're pretty big. Like, they're kind of cool in their own way. I think the functionality of the Steam Deck is nice, but yeah, the form factor is a little big. Like, it's good enough, I guess, if you just want to like play a game in bed. But like, you know, I brought my 3DS to Canada, and I gotta say, like, it just hits different, y'all. Like, the way that just fit in my pocket, I could just whip it out and just play a game. It was just nice. I'm like, I miss this. could probably get more Switch 2 upgrades for some of my games. I haven't been compelled. Is that there are formations in Xenoblade 2? Yeah, some of the upgrades could be cool, like the Kirby Forgotten Land upgrade. I think that has like new content too, right? I think. That's another thing. A lot of like the games that I'm most excited for are on the Switch 1. Shocker. Like Tales of Eternia, that's gonna be on Switch 1. Mega Man Dual Override, that's gonna be on Switch 1 as far as I know at least, that's gonna be on Switch 1. Oh, I should probably update my Swordians. I think I probably have like some stuff maxed out now. Oh damn, I can't get that yet. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that hurts me. Jen, have you tried the GameCube games on NSO yet? So I feel like I don't hear people talk about those very much. And there's like good stuff too, like they now have the GameCube games. That's pretty nice. Yeah, because isn't F-Zero GX on that now? I'd probably play that. Okay, that's done this way. There's some chests here. Oh, what the F? Stupid ass Tales of Physics. Jin says I kind of forgot about it. I feel like doing a lot of people. To be fair, I feel like people forgot about the NSO games even on like Switch 1. There's like some deep cuts on that. Speaking of like handheld gaming, apparently the Analog Pocket just got a new core recently, and it's an MP3 player core, and I think that's like the funniest thing. Like, damn, I could use my Analog Pocket as an MP3 player now, which, like, honestly, I might do that. Okay, we gotta like line this up, right? There you go. Yeah, we kind of messed up when we let like streaming services take over like MP3 players and all that. Remember the good old days of just adding a bunch of songs to like your MP3 player or even your iPod. I remember people used to just manually add songs to that. Yeah, I gotta test out that core because I think that could be really fun to mess with. And then that Sega CD core is coming soon. I'm really excited about that. Maybe I could finally play Snatcher.
Didn't I give you the SD version?
You did. And I've only ever, like, briefly played SD Snatcher.
Some people consider that to be the most complete version.
I've heard that take before.
Back.
What if we got an HD 2D version of Snatcher? You know, have they done that yet? Have they done like an adventure game in HD 2D yet? I don't think so. I think they've all just been like RPGs or action RPGs or strategy games. I don't think they've done like an adventure game. I am 2 golfs short. Refill. I don't remember if I even saw Chelsea's special in the last playthrough. Welcome back. We just saw Chelsea use her special.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even remember seeing that in the first one. Huh. I don't think I'm supposed to fight him just yet. I hope not.
この国を出ろと警告。
お前に
しかもウッド。かくなる上は。
ダリス。
やめろ、ダリスさん。
もはや聞く耳。
Oh crap! We are fighting him. I should have known because of the save point. At least he's not someone that resists swords or something like so many of the other enemies in this game do. Oh, the Picohan didn't even work on him. Jeez, this dude just has super armor. There we go. What? How did I end up on the other side of him? might want to use... Oh, I have a heal. Oh, that's actually awesome. Oh, come on. That is a Tempest. Big Wop. Isn't that new game that people are like talking about?
Yeah. I should probably watch like some sort of playthrough of it just to
because
have an idea.
I just saw a friend of mine.
I'm sure it's fine.
Started up on Steam. I don't even know what hit him there. The big walk. Right. Okay, that was the multiplayer game.
Mari. Dari-san. Ah.
Stan.
So ka.
Nice.
私は一人の
そうだこの国をし
考えだが理想の実現で頭がいっぱいになり権利を主張
I'm on VGP right now. I'm looking at their Switch 2 pre-order. Since we've seen the cutscene, we know already. Let's see. That's coming out for Switch 2. That's interesting to me, at least.
水臭いことを言うな
Super Bomberman Collection. Yeah. I do own most of those games, though. Because I have the Super Famicom versions of a lot of that. But it is cool that those are actually getting translated. Silk Song, yeah, I'm sure Anthony is gonna love that one. Cold Set Begins. I saw some people talking about this. It's like a card strategy game. Hollow Knight, Child Second, Fortune's Wave, Brigandine Abyss, I did hear that is looking pretty good. I know there's a demo for that. I should try that. Orbitals, I am skeptical on orbitals. Because I feel like every time there's a game that comes out that does the whole, oh man, it's like we're like hand-drawn animated, or we're like a hand-drawn anime, it doesn't end up right. I feel like Cuphead's like one of the few times where that's actually like worked out well. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's another game that's like really good with it, but I don't know. It might be good. I think Orbitals has potential. I know it got like good previews, so. But I don't think you can play it single player though. Garamasa, Xenoblade 2, Steins Gate reboot. I'm not interested in that. The Continent, I want that. Oh yeah, I forgot that when Godzilla game's getting a remake. Are those all the upcoming Switch games on here? That's not a lot. But I'm sure there's more coming soon. Let's see, games that are already out. Inazuma 11 would be one that I'd consider. I did hear good things about Splatoon Raiders, but that's not really a game that I am like itching to play. But I did hear it was good. Luminous Avengers X. I already have that. I did hear Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is really good. Just people didn't play it, unfortunately. Pokopia. I probably won't buy Pokopia.
Yeah. Just remembering when it was new and I was trying to figure out the gameplay, so I was looking it up and people were just like, oh man, I gotta post my dick while talking about Pokopia, and I'm like, dude, you don't actually gotta. Nobody actually made you do the thing. Nobody said you had to do that.
I did see, I should have posted this in a server, but I did see a pretty good deal on Daemon X Machina when I was in Canada. The GameStop up there actually had it discounted for a pretty good price. Rushing Beat X. I was slightly interested in that one. I don't know if it was any good, but it's like a sequel to an obscure beat 'em up that I do own. Fatal Freedom 2 Crimson Butterfly remake. I would have bought that on the Switch too if it wasn't a game key card. Final Fantasy Resonance, that's a game key card, not gonna buy that. Ys game key card, Tales of Eternia, also game key card.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like once it's like a key card, it's like, well, point.
Yeah.
Like part of the reason I want it to be physical is to like lessen the burden on my system.
Thankfully, in those two cases at least, there are Switch 1 versions, which is probably what I'd end up buying. But like that's like the other thing with this console is that like I need them to start moving away from game key cards, which they slowly are. To be fair, I am noticing that more and more companies are starting to release just like Switch 2 versions, Switch 2 editions, and full physicals. So I think that's good, and we need more of it. But yeah, a lot of like the third-party titles, unfortunately, it's it's kind of discouraging when you, like there's like a third-party game. You're like, oh yeah, that'd be cool to get this. Like, oh damn, that'd be cool to get like Trails into Horizons, but that's a game key card. And who knows if the next Trails games are going to follow suit with that.
Well, they haven't even been announced.
They haven't even been announced yet, but who knows? Well, hopefully NAS America start realizing, like, hey, people want physicals for these.
I don't know. Right now, companies seem to be very uninterested in what people want.
Yeah.
It's like, we've released 100 surveys to show that we're right all the time, all the
So yeah, there's like not that many Switch 2 games, at least going through VGP's site, that I'm like, that are like must-owns for me. Like, I need to have this right now. And even the ones that like I do want, it's like I could definitely wait on them. I don't need them right now. Let's go up this way. There's some items we can get. Wait, there's that new Pokemon game that was good? Question mark? ZA? Oh, looks interesting. Looks a bit like anime Split Fiction. When does Muramasa come out? I can tell you that. Muramasa. That is actually a good one. You know what? I would get Muramasa. Yeah. That's true. That is out next year, March 31st. Yeah, I would get Muramasa. I'll add that to the list too. That'll be my third time buying Muramasa. That's funny.
Imagine buying a game multiple times. Couldn't be me.
I know, right? You've never done that before.
Nope, never. I don't think anyone in this apartment has ever done.
Wait, what?
Buy the same game multiple times. I don't think anyone in this apartment has ever done that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Winter confirmed. Nobody in this apartment has
Someone's ever done it.
It just hasn't been done.
Since says I wasn't up for Split Fiction really, but Orbital does look good and previews have been, yeah, reviews have been the previews have been positive for it. I'm glad that it seems like it's good. Just I'm always skeptical whenever I see a game in that art style or like where that's trying to do retro anime, hand drawn cell animation. Always skeptical about that one.
Even when it's like indie.
Even when it's indie. It could be good, and I think it might be good because like the previews have been all pretty positive for it, so I think this one might actually be good. Six says IDK fits for me. I remember renting Mirror Mouse from my local library. I don't think I'll go very far. Which is very reliable on that front, yeah. She's the most reliable source. Yeah, I got Mirror Mouse on the Wii. That game was cool. And then it's marvelous, so it's gonna actually like be good. It'll have a nice physical edition. And I think I've mentioned this before, but I do not like Nintendo Switch 2 cases. I do not like the red. Especially because, like, you can't see any of the inside cover art. It's like, I understand they wanted to make it distinct from like the Switch 1 cases, and that makes sense. I just wish they didn't like go for such a loud red on it.
Darius の一件はマリーだけでなくウトロにとってもいい結果になったわね。ええ、彼は死んだ父親イザコーのことをだいぶ意識していたみたいだけど、これで吹っ切れるでしょう。ああやってみると親の存在って子供にとって大きいものなのかしらね。私にはよくわからないけど。ルーティ、自分の親のこと知りたい？そうね、時々そう思うこともあるかな。まああくまで時々だけど。そうまあいいわ、その話は行きましょう。
Is there even anything in this room? I don't think so. I'm going to go here anyways. It's gonna be fun when I eat my words on the Switch too, when they announce like the most Justin core game ever on there. It's gonna be great.
Just feel like new Goemon on the Switch too.
Yeah, oh, like new Goemon,
Yeah.
Bakuru 2.
And there's like new Goemon coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. That would probably make Phil shit to themselves. They'd be like, what?
I mean, I feel like yes, but also like a lot of people would be like, that's just mean. That's just mean. Don't do that.
Apparently the collection is like sold really well and was like super popular among importers. It's like, Konami, like, y'all gotta realize that there's demand for it here. Like, people can't even read Japanese and they're buying this game.
Konami realizing that there's money sitting on the table. I don't know.
Like, you know, they could also, I don't know, do a Silent Hill compilation.
Nah, that sounds like money.
Yeah. But that means they have to like actually give it to a competent developer.
I mean, people like Silent Hill 2. The remake, I should say.
Yeah, people do.
I don't know, for me it just looked really bloated.
I will play that on the side this year, because I've had that for about a year now. I've been meaning to actually like, sit down and go through it. There's a really cool Silent Hill 1 remake that just came out.
Oh yeah, you were showing me.
Yeah.
Well, you were showing that off.
It's cool. I'd like to actually like play through it and just run, see like how much they've done.
I will say that, like, again, it's a remake, but I still didn't 100% love the art style they went with.
Yeah, for sure. Because it is like very simplistic, and
It's very simplistic in a way where I feel like they could have done more.
I agree.
And still kept with what they were doing.
Jin says Silent Hill 2 remake is good, but too long.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, it doesn't seem like it's bad. It just seems like, for a game where part of the charm was that you were supposed to replay it and do things differently, it's like, it's so bloated, why would you want?
Yeah, they keep doing that with these horror game remakes. They're adding like too many monsters. I know that's like one of the big problems.
Like, what if the difficulty was up? Like, okay, look.
Yeah. It's one of the big problems with the Fatal Frame 2 remake. They added a lot more codes in that, and they also made them more aggressive. And
Yeah, it's just that, I don't know, maybe... on the one hand, as a person who does not like stalker horror, I understand the, like, well, we need to make it scary, but also if we just make it so gameplay just stops, people aren't gonna like that.
And they kind of messed up with that in Silent Hill and Fatal Frame 2 remake. Like, they expanded on the stalker sections, and not in a way that I think was good.
I will admit I've never played this, but from what I have seen, it looks like Siren does a decent thing with, like, making it so it's not quite stalker horror, but it's still like, you don't want to engage these enemies, but we're going to make it a puzzle on how to not engage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just gameplay stops.
Yeah, I don't like when that happens. It just feels very cheap when they do that. Jin says I actually want to replay it, but the fact that it's twice the length of the original is what holds me back. Jeez. And that was about Silent Hill. I'm assuming not Fatal Frame. he is down. Ooh, eating Whole Foods. Oh, right, there's this weird puzzle. So we'll do a quick ad break. I'm gonna go fill up some water as well, so I'll be right back, y'all.
I'll do.
We are back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Where was I? Bring that map back up. Okay. And the game over here. I got myself a little smoothie. Or smoothie bowl, rather. I am not playing very well.
Of my Trails friends are going through Xenogears. And one of them mentioned being really bad at platforming. So some of us who have played Xenogears are like, so...
Oh boy.
That's mostly fine, but...
Oh, they're gonna have a good time at the tower.
They're also trying to avoid spoilers, so we're just like, there's a thing! And you'll know it when you see it. I did give slightly more context, but I put it behind a spoiler tag, because I'm like, this is no more of a spoiler than I think it is that there is a bad platforming section, but hey, if you're really spoiler adverse, maybe you don't want the context of, like, oh, yeah, it's actually better on original hardware because you can hear the game loading a battle.
Right.
Which now provides context that there are fights. And not just bad platforming.
Kids these days don't know what it's like to hear the PlayStation just spin before a random encounter.
They don't.
I remember those nights.
They're probably looking at my spoiler and being like, what does that even mean? What do you mean I had to hear it load?
I remember those nights back in high school. I'd be in the dark playing Xenogears.
And you're like, let me just make a jump. Oh, fuck. Oh, well, can we reset the camera? No. No, the camera goes where it wants.
That could be a very fun, like, kind of like a competition. Who can get through Tower Battle the fastest? Just have two PS1s set up next to each other, do a race. Actually, Jin, I have an idea for maybe our next anniversary episode.
Is it Hackox?
Yes. So, what if I made some Hackox puzzles and you guys try to solve them?
No.
Where does H take me? Oh, okay, over here. Yeah. I should know. I gotta... Oh, yeah, I forgot about this puzzle. Or we could do like the Xeno Olympics where our contestants have to compete in each of the mini games. I don't know. But hey, that'd be interesting though, yeah. Like one event could be the mech fighting games. Yeah. Very nice. A mech tournament alone with fun, says Jen.
I'm crying. Goodbye. It's your bye.
I'm like, okay, but it should be about me?
Oh shit! Next week is Gamescom. I completely forgot about that. And apparently, they're gonna have footage for the new Mega Man there. Oh right, I forgot I got a job. When this is Buzz Balls are releasing 2 new Pop-Tarts flavored cocktails. Frosted S'mores and Frosted Brown Sugar Cinnamon.
I mean, I like Buzzballs well enough, but gross.
I don't like. I don't.
But you will like what I'm about to post.
The ones I've had are.
Because it's got Billy in it.
I didn't say I didn't like them, I just said I did like them. I also like them.
Oh my god, it's been 10 years since Tales of Berseria? That does not sound good for me. What is this article? How a bigger looking butt could be a sneaky sign of autism and ADHD?
No! How did they find out? My ADHD exposed!
Damn. The bigger the cake, the bigger the tism. Is that the takeaway here? New York Post posted that way. There's no way that's real. Somebody posted a screenshot. There's no way that's real. Oh my god, it's real. Oh, okay. So, this is actually an older article. This is an article from last year, actually. Late last year. Do we do a pseudo Kotaku read, but for New York Post? We gotta read this article. How a bigger looking butt could be a sneaky sign of autism and ADHD. Believe it or not, your backside might reveal a thing or two about your brain. Neurodevelopmental disorders like autism and ADHD often share symptoms, including challenges with social situations, staying focused, and managing emotions. But research suggests that there could be a surprising clue hiding in your rear view. A prominent tush. This usually isn't about genetics or body shape. Instead, it's often linked to a common postural issue called an anterior pelvic tilt. With this condition, the front of the pelvic tilts forward instead of staying neutral, causing the lower back to curve inward more than normal. The result? A belly that sticks out and glutes that protrude, creating what some people call a duck butt. While anyone can have an anterior pelvic tilt, it's common in children with autism or ADHD. Across the US, an estimated 1 in 31 children aged 8 or older has been diagnosed with autism, a wide-ranging condition affecting learning, behavior, communication, and social interaction. In 2022, about 1 in 9 children aged 3 to 17 at some point received a diagnosis of ADHD, a developmental disorder that impacts attention, focus, hyperactivity, and impulsivity. One reason these kids tend to develop anterior pelvic tilt is because they often have low muscle tone, which can leave the core and glutes too weak to keep the pelvic properly aligned. Sitting for long periods or repeating movements like toe walking can also tighten their hip flexors and lower back, pushing the pelvic even further out of position. On top of that, many children with autism or ADHD struggle with balance, coordination, and body awareness, making it even harder to maintain proper posture when standing or moving. Taken together, these challenges can lead to a range of postural differences, including a forward jutting head, rounded shoulders, and a tilted pelvis. In one study, researchers used 3D motion analysis to compare walking patterns and found that school-age children with autism tend to walk with a more forward-tilted pelvis than their typically developing peers. These children also didn't push off with their ankles as strongly when walking, and their hips were bent more forward than usual. In another study, researchers found that boys with ADHD had an anterior pelvic angle that was, on average, 4.5 degrees higher than children without the condition. Our results suggest that anterior pelvic angle represents a specific gait variable related to ADHD symptoms, the authors wrote. While an anterior pelvic tilt isn't a problem for everyone, it can sometimes cause pain in the lower back, hips, and knees. It can also affect movements, including balance and speed. The good news is that exercises that stretch the hip flexors and strengthen the glutes, hamstrings, and core, such as bridges, planks, leg lifts, and wall sits, can help the pelvis properly align. To help keep the pelvis properly aligned. Experts say that working with a physical or occupational therapist can help make these exercises fun for children with autism or ADHD, while also tailoring them to their specific needs, such as sensory sensitivities. So yes, that is how your big butt could mean you have autism or ADHD.
So it's more of a posture issue.
See, that's the correct answer, but the headline is telling us that people with big butts got it. See that, folks with autism? They like Sonic and they got big butts. ADHD resides in a butt, much like piss in the balls. Yeah, right. Balance brain ways with your massive ass. Thank you, Ton, for retweeting my post that I was going live. He says, I mean, how can one be expected to hold attention when Booty is around? Yeah. Especially video game.
子でいくぞ。
Okay, I think we're at the same point.
What didn't Bob like? Didn't Bob like? No, I was trying to look back at the, because Radio said what didn't Bob like, and I was looking back in the conversation to go, what didn't Bob like?
Oh, wasn't it the idea of the cocktails? I think.
No, that was Winter. Winter didn't like the cocktails. I was just unsure how I felt. The buzz balls.
Oh, the hawk. Okay, yeah, Jin's right. The Hackhawk suggestion.
Hackhawks, yes. Bot does hate the Hackhawks. It is true. I added three-dimensional reasoning.
Leon, go up. Getting stuck on the geometry.
That would be me in Hackhawks.
Do you ever get stuck on geometry when walking upstairs?
Honestly, like, yes, I have crashed into things while walking upstairs. Oh, I'm sorry. I fell down the stairs and I broke my leg.
These stairs?
No.
Damn.
It was when I was but a tot.
貴様ら、まさかここまで来るとはな。これはこれは。
That's one of those things I'm very fortunate to have not experienced. I am knocking on my desk pretending that it is wood.
先日、無様に逃げ延びたと思いきや、かよう。
It's one of those things where I feel like if it happens to me as a kid, it would suck, but I feel like I would get over it much faster than if it were to happen to me as an adult.
そんな低俗な挑発に揺れるほど未熟な心は持ち合わせワンダリア王家の名にかけて今こそ全ての決着をつける
Tanika says, I crashed into a pole behind the wall at the con because I was checking the guide for it on my phone. Did you really?
ならばこの件で貴様ら全員を返り討ちにしてくれよイクティヌスみんな俺に構うなさっさとグレバンを倒せさらに貴様らにはとって神の目の力
Yes, when I was with Joe taking myself to the car, he laughed at it. I mean, I would too, but that's besides the point. The funniest thing that ever happened when I ever saw a friend crash into something, I remember in college I had a friend who walked into a stop sign. It was the funniest thing. We're just all walking back to the dorm and you just hear a thump. Oh, he actually resists that. Interesting. Nice.
Crouch behind the wall with the phone. Jumping back to the phone.
No. Oh, is it? Oh, she fine.
She's been trying to tell you it's Ram Hour.
Oh.
イクティノスを返してもらうぞ、グレバム。バカめ、この程度で私に勝ったと思うな。
ウッドロー様。
神の目ある限り、私は無敵だ。いかん、神の目の力、直接イクティノスに注ぎ込む気か。
あんなことをしてはコアクリスタルが持たないわ。
この剣に神の目の力を宿し、貴様らに直接ぶつけてやろう。やめろ、グレバム。
あれ、ウッドローさん。
愚か者め、こうなることは見えておった。
最後は自滅したか。
神の目の輝きが収まりましたわ。はあ、どうなることかと思ったわ。
イクティノス、どうした？なぜ黙っているのだ？返事をせんか？
待って、話したくても話せない状態なのではないかしら。
ソーディアンが破損したというのか。なんだって？イクティノス？
イクティノス、おい！なんとか最低限の機能は。
意思の伝達が全く。
ウッドローを新たなマスターとして。いや、ダメか。
せっかくグレバムの手から取り戻したのに。直せる見込み。専用の設備が必要になります。
イクティノ。
取り戻せただけでも、我らは我らの職分。
それにしても
まるで飲み込。怖かったで。正直これがレンズの一種だなんて
結局は奴の思惑通りか。
思惑だとだ。
なるほど。
お前何の話をしている？
己が駒に過ぎないことを自覚していない奴は幸せだな。
クレバム、おい！生き絶えたか。
神の目の今後の取り扱い。
それが僕たちのグレバムの乗ってきた飛行機。
私もと神の目のことは全員。
スタンさん。
あのさ、
なんだと？
こんなものがあるから多くのいっそない。
スタン、気持ちはわかるがそれは無理。
なんでだよ。
破壊できるくらいなら1000年前にもうやっているわ。
できなかったからこそわざわざ隠しておったのじゃよ。
そんな。
やってみなくちゃわかるもんか。1000年前とは。
私も今日
ウトロス。
神の目の存在は私は
実
フィリア、
アイルセイ、これだ。またどこ？ルーティ。
スタン。
ああ、
わかった。
リオンはどうす。お前は国王陛下のご命令に逆らう。リオン、 やるならさっさとや。リオン、
私もで。
よし。ダメだ。
やはりもう諦めろ。
くそ。
だったら仕方ないわ。
ルーティ。
私たちは精一杯や。そうよね。
あ
だからもういいじゃない。
そうだな。坊ちゃん、気をしっかり持って。分かってる。リオン、具合が悪いのか？別に。
あんた、さては飛行竜に酔ったんじゃない？
ああ。うるさい。僕のことは
手のひらのツボを刺激すると少し楽になるわよ。
お前何を。
どうでしょ。そういえばさ、
一体何の。
試練の洞窟よ。地面。
お前が余計なことを。
その時さ、ピリアからま、その時ありがとね。
別に礼を言われることでも。
ま、そう。
おい。
ん？
お前。
何なの突然。
そのままの意味だ。
実はさ、私のうちって孤児院なのよ。
そうか。
あんた変わった反応するのね。普通なら孤児。
別に。
あ、そう。
それで気にならないのか。
まあ、そりゃ気になるわよ。
Yep, and we're gonna see what that curiosity gets her.
両親はどんな。
I'm sure it'll go great this round.
Yeah.
兄弟姉妹はいる
Even
の
though
かな。
it's the exact same, different point of view.
I do want to know what my folks would like, or if I have a brother or sister. Yeah, that's not foreshadowing at all. And I'm sure she's gonna take it very well when she finds out.
I'm sure she'll find out in a place, in a moment where she's like really emotionally able to engage with the new information that she's given, and so she'll be fine.
さあ、私の家族は孤児院のみんなだからね。私はそれで十分幸せなのよ。
そうか。
そういえば、あんたさっき何か言いかけてたわよね。
さて、そろそろ到着だ。
ちょっと無視しないでよ。なんか言いたいんでしょ。
お前孤児だったのか。道理で育ちの悪さがにじみ出ているわけだ。
It's always funny in these kind of
That's
games.
such a fucked up thing to say.
I know. I know. It's always funny in these games when the characters are just like, I can't bring myself to say the thing I need to say to someone, so I'm just gonna default to saying like the worst thing I could think of.
It's one of those things where it's like I see it so much in media, and I'm like, is it is that an actual thing that happens, or is this just like a media trope?
あんたやっぱ嫌なやつだわ。
お前に言われたくないな。
I was surprised she didn't kick him for that.
この度は神の目の奪還、さらにウッドロー殿下に置かれて神の目の保管方法に関して我ら両喜んでご協力。
リオン・マグナス。
はっ。
罪人を率いての難しいに一人を失ったのは残念だが、その方の功績は高く評価しよう。
ありがとうございます。
続いてスタン・エルロンとルーティ・カトレット。
はい。
その方らの飛行竜がさらに。
すみません。
何？いいのか？
Oh right, this is right before the end, quote unquote.
俺、 今回の旅を通じていろいろな人に、でも俺はもっと
兵士になっ
本当にそのため
そ
The
れ
end of season
一
one.
旦
わかっ
The end of the game, don't worry about it.
ただし
勝手なこと
さて
わかりま
神の目が
ソーディアン諸君、今後は我が国とこの時代にそうだ。それでは
スターさん、
城にもマリーさん、
俺どうかそれ
では私もそろそろ。
フィリア、
とんでもありません。神殿の中しか知らなく、皆さんがきっかけ。
こちらこそ。
それではごきげんよう。
スタンドの
ああ、名残惜しいけど次に会うときは
我がお前を待つと、少しでもマシな人間を見つけたら。
まったく。
あ
ディムロスも素直じゃないな。リオンはこれからどう
新たな指令を待つだけだ。
のんびり休んでもいられないか。
それが客員研修。
俺リオンと旅できてよかったよ。
なんだこの手は。
なんだこの手は。
真似をするな。
なあリオン、リオンにとって俺は今でも
I remember liking that line in the first playthrough too.
それは
俺はリオンのこと大切な友達だと思ってるんだけどな。
くだらないことをいいか、何度も言わせるなよ。
Yeah, you can't call Leon a Taisetsu no Tomodachi.
僕はお前のように能天気でずうずうしくて慣れ慣れしいやつが大嫌いだ。だがまあ少しは認めてやってもいい。
なんかいいな、こういうの。
スタンドの飛行竜の
ルーティーにも挨拶しておきたいな。
先ほどまで城に。
そっか、探し。
わかりました。
Alright, this should be new content then.
まったく忙しいやつだな。
スタンとルーティーって何かあるんでしょうかね。
No.
Thanks. Let's see
く
some
だら
more.
ない詮索はよせ。
でも坊ちゃんのお姉さんのことですよ。気になりませんか。
Yeah, Leon. What if he became her brother-in-law? You would hate that.
気にならんな。所詮僕とルーティは他人だ。
Alright, that is fair.
そんなことよりシャル、屋敷に帰ろう。マリアンが待っている。
ルーティお姉ちゃん、おかえり。
Oh, we're just like speeding through this one.
Well, I can't control this.
No, no, no. I wasn't criticizing you. I was talking, commenting on the.
Oh.
そうですか。それは大変な旅でしたね。
でもいい経験になりましたわ。
これからはもっと大変ですよ。私と共に神殿を立て直しましょう。
はい、人々が救いを求める限り信仰の道に終わりはありませんものね。
一日も早く国を元通りにし、いずれは父上の御代を超えてみせよう。
どこまでもお供いたしますぞ殿下。
ブー、そのセリフは私が言おうと思ったのに。
先を越されてしまったの。
私は今回の旅を通じて一つ分かったことがある。国土の広さや城の壮麗さではなく、人こそが国の礎、国そのものなのだと。私には皆の力が必要だ。よろしく頼むぞ。
焦ることはない。私たちには時間がたっぷりあるはずだ。ゆっくり行けばいい。そうだろう、ダリス。
So great to know I'm doing great after the end of the game.
Mhm.
ジョニー、こんなところで油を売っていたのか。
あ、やべ。
お兄ちゃん。
リリス、ただいま。
ただいまじゃないよ。一体どこへ行ってたのよ。手紙一つよこさないで。私がどれだけ心配したと。
ごめん、もう黙って出て行ったりしないからさ。
本当？
ああ、
約束だからね。
約束だ。
じゃあ許してあげる。おかえりなさい、お兄ちゃん。
ただいま、マリア。
おかえりなさい、エミリア。
こうして僕の任務は終わった。僕は僕の望んだものを手に入れられたのだろうか。皮肉にも僕は望んでいなかったものをこの旅で手に入れた。それが今では僕の中で日に日に大きくなっているのがわかる。シャルが旅の最中に言った言葉。僕は本当にそれを許してもらえるのだろうか。おはよう、マリア。
Alright, this should be new stuff.
Oops. あら、今日は早いのね、エミリオ。すぐに朝食の用意をする。
そうだ、今日はマリアンも一緒に朝食を食べよう。
そう言ってくれるのは嬉しい。
Why are you passing on breakfast?
今日は途上することになっている。
近頃は
世界を回った任務に比べればどれも簡単なものばかりだよ。
あれからもう2ヶ月以上経つのね。
スタンたちと別れてからもうそんなに。
ご友人とお会いできなくて寂しいのでは。
まさかそんなことあるわけない。
エミリオ、すごく変わったわ。
なんだいそれ。以前の方が良かったってことかい。
いいえ、今のあなたの方がずっといいわ。
では行ってくるよ。
ああ、そうでした。こちらを。
Thank you.
これは
私が用意したお守りです。
ありがとう、マリア。
Oh, that gives me +1, so that's actually kind of good.
ちゃわん。
なんだそのふざけた喋り方は。
だってお城の人が温泉行く話をしてて、僕も行きたいなーって。
今は任務の途中だぞ。そんな暇がどこにあるんだ。
でも
ああ、分かった。この任務の合間にスノーフリアに行ってやる。だからその喋り方をやめろ。
本当ですか？やった
Leon needs
最近目
glasses.
が悪くなったように思うんだ。
ヒューゴ様もメガネをかけていますし、坊ちゃんも似合うんじゃないですか。
Mission plan. Leon needs glasses.
メガネというやつを体験しておくのも悪くはないか。
うわー、坊ちゃんお似合いですよ。こっちの方が女の子にモテるかもしれませんよ。
別にモテるためにやったんじゃない。やっぱりやめろ。
We got robbed. We should see him with glasses.
Leon リオン・マグナス参上いたしました。
本日はハーメンツにおられる司教殿ストレ
グレバムの事件以来未だ死んで、
そこで何としても
お主にとっては容易な任務やもしれぬが心して
は。
以前にも伝えたが今回我が軍
ウィルです。リオン様と一緒に。おいジョブス、お前も挨拶ぐらいしろ。
No way his name is Jobs.
おい、お前俺より年下だろ。
It's like Joe.
マジで大丈夫なのか？
Jobs.
それだから君には隊長は務め申し訳ありません。
Will and Jobs.
俺はお前みたいに格好つけじゃないんだよ。
私はお前のように浅い人間じゃない。
I've heard like real names from actual people that a faker sound nah.
Fair.
どこの
I don't hear Jobs as a name very often.
以前にも話しているがそれでリオン
私が決め
我々の間でもどちらをそこでお前にならこれは我々
わかりました。
すまないな。客員剣士で
今回の任務が終わった時どちらがより隊長にふさわし
はい。
ジョブス今回の任務以下で自分の考えの
はお前
了解。
ちょっと待ってくれジョブ。
何のつもりだウィル。
君とは正々堂々やりたい。
たくマジかよ。お互いこの人の足手まといにならないよう
一つ言わせてくれ。僕はこの任務お前たちに与えられたものだと考えている。お前たちがどのように任務を遂行するかそれを見届けてどちらが隊長にいざという時の尻拭いをするのは僕の役目だ。思う通り。
よっしゃ。
勘違いするな。そういうことじゃない。常
二人で
そんな無理だぜ。俺とウィルじゃまとまるものもまとまらねえよ。
だったらお前はこの任務を降りるんだな。
二人で判断する。何か意図があるので。
余計なことを考えていないで。
失礼しました。では行くぞジョブス。
おい、たった今二人で決めるって言ったばかりだぞ。
大丈夫なんですかねあの二人。どちらも隊長には不安な感じですよ。
それを見極めるのが僕の役目だ。僕たちもハーメンツの村に行こう。
とジョブス、二人とも若いですね。
何を年寄りのようなことを。
だって初々しいじゃないですか。隊長目指してライバルと対決って感じですか？
そういえばシャルの軍での階級は何だったんだ？
僕は少佐ですよ。
少佐？シャルが。
ちょっと何ですかその反応。
始めるか。話にならない。さあ行くぞ。ザコメ、本気を出すまでもない。さすがボッ。
ここはお連れの方を無理にでも連れて行くしかない。
まともに歩ける状態じゃねえよ。連れて行けるわけないだろ。
どうした？
ギオン様、実は司教様のお連れの方が倒れてしまったのです。
けどよ、司教様がその連れと一緒じゃん。
司教様、お連れの方の具合は？
ここまでの旅の疲れだと思います。休ませ。おや、あなたは？
リオン・マグナス、今回の護衛任務の責任者だ。
そうですか、あなたが。申し訳ないが、私は弟子を置いてはいけ。
しかし司教様を神殿にお連れしなくては。お連れの方は？
あの様子じゃ無理だって。
では本日中に司教様を送り届ける任務はどう？私たちの隊長の話だってそうだろう。
そんなの関係ねえ。人の命よりお前は任務が大事なのかよ。
違う、そこまで言ってない。この任務の意義は大きい。
連れの面倒を見られる人がいないなら俺は絶対。
坊ちゃん、だったらあの人に頼んでみるのはどうで？
あの人？そうか。おい、面倒を頼める当てならあるぞ。分かったな。この部屋で休んでいる彼の弟子を頼むぞ。
私が？
何か不満でもあるのか？これで問題なく神殿に迎えるな。
はい。
お前たち二人は すぐに司教様を連れて出発。
はい、了解。始めるか。はっ、スイッチがあまり効かないようですよ。はっ、スイッチ。ゲッセイコ。さすがですね。
Straightforward to get to string last time. What time is it? It's like 11. Almost 11:30. A little more. Call this a stream.
邪魔するものは全て始めるか。我流残月。月星コ。月星コ。楽勝だな。常に。さあ行くぞ。剣があまり効かないようです。こんなはず。我流残月。死にたくなければそこをどけ。挟まれたようだな。はっ、せい。この程度か。月星コ。深く。月星コ。はっ、せい。はっ。雑魚が図に乗るな。何をしている。
司教さんも疲れたみたいだったか。よく言う。君が死ん。
休んでいる暇。待て。
何か。モンスター。
Oh dang.
待ってろ、今助ける。
待てジョブス。今は司教様の護衛を優先するぞ。彼を戦いに巻き込むわけにはいかない。
バカ言うなよ。
よく考えろ。私たちは司教様を神殿まで。
何考えてんだよ。そんな。
従えジョブス。問題ありません。
必ず助けに来るからな。それまで生き延びろ。
あいつらは言ったようだな。さ、ええ。本気で行くぞ。
She and the gun.
剣に弱いようですよ。
いい気になるな。
とどうする？
任務を見届ける必要がある。
始めるか。一旦引くぞ。
I hope I remember where to go. I was too lazy to flip through the guide to find the forest again.
ご無事でしたか。
よかった。今から助けに行こうと思っていたんだ。
無事に決まっている。
リオンさん、それにあなたたちも司教様の護衛。
弟子のことや森でのこと、ありがとうございました。
では私たちはこれで。
立派な隊長か。こういうのもなんか気分いいな。
そうだな。しかし隊長になるのが君と決まったわけじゃない。おいやめろ。これでお前たちの任務は終わりだ。陛下へご報告だ。
無事。
司教はこれからのストレーラ、その足がかりの一つ。
それでリオン。
はい。まずジョブスとウィル。ジョブスは常に人間を見ており、仲間や依頼主のことを優先して考えます。これは優れた先導者になる資質であると考えます。一方ウィルは常に任務を優先して考えます。自分たちは何を求められているのか、何をしなければならないのかを理解しています。これもまた優れた軍人に不可欠な要素であると考えます。
我々もほぼ同じ。ジョブスとウィル。
Oh, interesting. Who deserves to be captain?
Well, I mean, his name is Job. Clearly he wants one.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking about getting the job just because. And I guess that's kind of like the point, is to show like character development for Leon, that he's recognizing, hey, you should care about others.
私はジョブスが隊長にふさわしいと考えます。
その考えを。
任務よりも仲間を選ぼうとするのは一見軍人としての不安に思えますが、逆です。ジョブスの仲間を思う気持ちこそが任務を成功させます。
どういうことだ？
私は先日の世界を回る任務で学んだことがあります。それは仲間と共に任務に立ち向かっていくことです。
This feels like the answer they want you to pick.
敵が強大であればあるほど信頼できる仲間が必要
I
なんです。
picked it arbitrarily.
ジョブスのような軍人こそが軍にとっての利益になると考え、これは個人的な意見ですが、ジョブスになら戦いの中でも私は背中を任せ。
ではリオンの決定通り。
本当に俺でよかったのか？
僕の決定に不満でもあるのか？
いや、
ウィルのことは気にするな。
そうか。本当にあとよ。背中。
ジョブスよ。隊長、厳しい場所での任務になるが、
それでは。
次も頼んだぞ。
I kind of want to like see what the other dialogue is. But I'll make a separate save. I forgot how to reload a save. I know you can do it. I'll just reset it. Just says, so that's how you compete in today's job market. I gotta change my name, yeah. Make your name Jobs. That way they know you're a serious candidate.
I've never seen that before. Yeah, Jen, just change your name to Job. Once your name is Job, how can people deny you a job? That's literally your name.
Yeah, they're gonna see that and they're gonna say, oh, clearly he must be great.
This is a person who clearly wants a job.
ってしな
はい。自分これ
Okay. Let's see what happens when he says Will deserves to be captain.
私はウィルが隊長にふさわしいと考えます。
その考えを聞かせてもらおうか。
森での護衛中、私たちはモンスターに吸収されました。その最中、私一人がモンスターと対峙する状況になったのです。彼は護衛という任務を失念することなく、死去の身を考え、戦いを離脱しました。この判断は簡単なことではありません。なぜなら、感情の赴くまま行動することは、ウィルには情に流されない強い意志がある。任務を達成してこその軍人です。私はウィルの行動を誇りに思います。
うん、そうか。ではリオンの決定通り。
本当に私で良かったのでしょうか。
僕の決定に不満でもあるのか。
いえ、決してそのようなことを。
ジョブスのことは気にするな。
そうですよね。私もあなたみたいになれるよ。
ウィルよ、隊長と厳しい場所での任務になる。
はっ。
それでは。
Okay.
All
right, so I think what we'll do is we're gonna call it here, since it's like basically 11:40 anyways, and we're gonna pick this up next week. See the next part of this. I wonder how much closer I am to his storyline. I feel like I gotta be getting kind of close. So I don't remember him being there for too much of part 2.
Yeah, like not even halfway through it, maybe a third.
Yeah, so I feel like we're close. All right. So we're gonna call it here, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the Sakura Wars stream, and then Wednesday for Pokemon, and also God Hand. So lots of gaming to do this week, and I will see you guys later. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.